Did you know more than 80% of travelers visit the same 10 European cities every year? Paris, Rome, London, Barcelona, while some of the most beautiful, affordable, and authentic cities in Europe remain almost completely ignored. Cities with medieval streets untouched by mass tourism, waterfront towns cheaper than Italy, and places where locals still welcome travelers instead of avoiding them. In fact, many of these cities are more beautiful, more peaceful, and far cheaper than Europe's famous destinations, yet most people have never even heard their names. So today, we're uncovering Hidden Europe, 31 underrated European cities you will fall in love with, places that don't scream for attention, but quietly steal your heart. Let's begin. Braga, Portugal. Braga is one of Portugal's oldest cities, yet it remains quietly elegant and deeply underrated. Known as the religious heart of the country, it's filled with Baroque churches, peaceful squares, and centuries-old traditions. Unlike Lisbon or Porto, Braga feels lived in rather than tourist-driven. Life here moves slowly, with locals enjoying long café conversations and evening strolls. The iconic Bom Jesus do Monte staircase offers breathtaking views and a moment of calm above the city. Food is affordable, wine is excellent, and accommodation costs are far lower than Portugal's coastal hotspots. Braga is the kind of place where you don't rush, you settle in. It's authentic, graceful, and quietly beautiful. A city that reveals itself slowly to those who stay. Girona, Spain. Girona feels like a hidden chapter of Spain that most travelers skip. Medieval walls wrap around the old town, offering panoramic views over red rooftops and rivers. Colorful houses line the Onyar River, creating postcard-perfect reflections. Walking through Girona's narrow stone streets feels intimate and timeless. It's calm, clean, and surprisingly affordable compared to Barcelona. Cafes feel local, not staged for tourists. The Jewish Quarter is one of the best preserved in Europe. History, beauty, and peace coexist here effortlessly. Girona proves you don't need crowds to experience Spain's soul. Lecce, Italy. Lecce glows, literally. Its golden limestone buildings shine under the southern Italian sun. Often called the Florence of the South, Lecce delivers Baroque beauty without Florence's crowds or prices. Churches, palaces, and quiet piazzas fill the historic center. Locals gather for evening passeggiata, while music echoes softly through streets. Food here is soulful, simple, and incredibly affordable. Fresh pasta, pastries, and wine feel homemade everywhere you go. Lecce is warm, welcoming, and deeply atmospheric. It's Italy as it once was, elegant, slow, and real. Ljubljana, Slovenia. Ljubljana feels like a city designed for humans, not traffic. Green spaces, bike paths, and riverside cafes define daily life. A fairy tale castle rises gently above the old town, watching over red roofs and bridges. The city is compact, clean, and incredibly relaxed. Cafes spill onto sidewalks, and evenings feel calm rather than chaotic. Despite being a capital city, prices remain reasonable. Art, culture, and sustainability are deeply woven into local life. Ljubljana is modern yet historic, lively yet peaceful, a city that instantly makes you feel at home. Pécs, Hungary. Pécs is colorful, creative, and full of hidden history. Roman ruins sit beside Ottoman mosques and lively student cafes. The city has a warm, artistic energy that feels genuine and unpolished. Streets are quiet, prices are low, and tourists are few. Museums, galleries, and small music venues add depth to its culture. Locals are friendly and proud of their city. Evenings feel relaxed, not rushed. Pécs doesn't try to impress, and that's exactly why it does. A perfect destination for slow, cultural exploration. Olomouc, Czech Republic. Olomouc is Prague's quieter, more authentic sibling. Grand squares, ornate fountains, and historic buildings dominate the city center. Unlike Prague, daily life here feels untouched by mass tourism. Students bring energy, while locals keep traditions alive. Beer is cheap, food is filling, and cafes feel welcoming. The Holy Trinity Column, a UNESCO site, stands proudly in the main square. Everything is walkable and peaceful. Olomouc rewards curiosity and patience. It's a city where history breathes naturally.
Colmar, France. Colmar feels like stepping into a painting. Half-timbered houses, canals, and flower-lined streets create a dreamlike atmosphere. The town blends French elegance with German charm. Despite its beauty, Colmar remains calmer than Paris or Strasbourg. Walking here feels slow and romantic. Wine bars, bakeries, and quiet squares invite you to linger. Seasonal changes transform the city completely. Spring blooms, summer warmth, winter magic. Colmar isn't loud or flashy, it simply enchants.
Tartu, Estonia. Tartu is Estonia's intellectual heart, filled with young energy and thoughtful calm. The river flows gently through the city, shaping its peaceful rhythm. Cafes feel cozy, creative, and personal. History and modern life coexist effortlessly here. It's affordable, safe, and refreshingly uncrowded. Locals value education, art, and nature. Evenings are quiet, reflective, and warm. Tartu doesn't overwhelm you, it welcomes you. A city made for thinking, walking, and slowing down. Graz, Austria. Graz balances elegance with youthfulness. Historic buildings stand beside modern art spaces and vibrant cafes. A hilltop clock tower watches over red roofs and green parks. The city feels cultured but relaxed, refined yet welcoming. Prices are lower than Vienna, and crowds are lighter. Food culture is strong, with local markets and slow dining. Graz feels livable, not performative. It's Austria at a gentler pace. Görlitz, Germany. Görlitz is one of Europe's best preserved medieval cities. Streets feel untouched, as if time simply paused. Every building tells a story. Every square feels cinematic. It's so beautiful that filmmakers use it as a movie set, yet tourists rarely come. Cafes are peaceful, prices are fair, and life feels gentle. Architecture lovers will be amazed at every turn. Görlitz doesn't advertise itself. It quietly waits to be discovered. And once you're there, it stays with you. Lublin, Poland. Lublin is rich with color, culture, and quiet charm. Its old town is beautifully preserved, yet rarely crowded. Art scenes, student cafes, and history blend naturally. Prices are low, and hospitality is genuine. Streets feel human-scale and walkable. Lublin doesn't chase trends, it preserves character. It's soulful, creative, and calm, a hidden gem for travelers who value authenticity. Sibiu, Romania. Sibiu looks like a fairy tale tucked into Transylvania. Pastel buildings line cobbled streets, while mountains rise in the distance. The city feels safe, clean, and incredibly welcoming. History is everywhere, but never overwhelming. Cafes are affordable, food is hearty, and evenings are peaceful. Sibiu has a quiet confidence. It doesn't need attention to shine. A perfect blend of beauty and calm. Plovdiv, Bulgaria. Plovdiv is one of the oldest cities in Europe, and you can feel it. Roman theaters sit alongside modern cafes. Colorful houses climb hills, creating dramatic views. Art and creativity pulse through the city. Life feels relaxed, affordable, and deeply local. Streets invite wandering without a plan. Plovdiv feels ancient yet alive. A city that carries history lightly. Šibenik, Croatia. Šibenik offers Croatia's beauty without the crowds. Stone streets wind toward a dramatic cathedral and fortress views. The Adriatic sparkles quietly beside the old town. Evenings are calm, romantic, and authentic. Food is fresh, prices are fair, and tourism feels balanced. Šibenik is lived in, not staged. It's a place to slow down and breathe. Kaunas, Lithuania. Kaunas surprises everyone who visits. Street art, modern cafes, and historic buildings coexist effortlessly. The city feels young, creative, and affordable. Locals are friendly, proud, and welcoming. Life here feels real, not rushed. Kaunas doesn't follow trends, it builds its own. Quietly cool and deeply charming. Trieste, Italy. Trieste feels like Italy with a different rhythm. Influenced by Austria and the Balkans, it's culturally unique. Coffee culture here is legendary. Sea breezes mix with grand architecture and quiet squares. It's elegant but understated. Prices are reasonable, crowds are minimal. Trieste is thoughtful, literary, and calm. A city for slow thinkers. Kutaisi, Georgia. Kutaisi is surrounded by lush nature and warm hospitality. Life moves slowly. Conversations feel genuine. Prices are incredibly low. Experiences feel rich. Nearby caves, rivers, and mountains invite adventure. Locals welcome visitors like friends. Kutaisi feels raw, honest, and deeply human, a reminder of travel's true purpose. Košice, Slovakia. Košice is compact, colorful, and full of charm. Gothic cathedrals dominate peaceful squares. Cafes feel local. Streets feel safe. Tourism hasn't changed its rhythm. Prices are friendly and life feels calm. Košice is understated but memorable, a city that grows on you. Liepāja, Latvia. Liepāja feels moody and artistic. Wild beaches stretch endlessly, untouched by crowds. Wooden architecture and music culture define the city. It's quiet, reflective, and deeply atmospheric, perfect for travelers who enjoy solitude. Liepāja doesn't entertain, it resonates. Turku, Finland. Turku is gentle, historic, and peaceful. Riverbanks glow softly in evening light. Life feels balanced and calm. Museums, cafes, and old buildings blend seamlessly. It's not flashy, it's grounding. Turku offers space to think and breathe. Matera, Italy. Matera is unforgettable. Cave homes carved into stone glow at night. History feels alive in every step. Despite its uniqueness, it remains affordable. Silence and beauty dominate. Matera doesn't just impress, it humbles. Dinant, Belgium. Dinant sits dramatically between cliffs and river. The skyline feels cinematic. Life here is slow and scenic. Cafes overlook water. Streets feel peaceful. It's small, charming, and deeply photogenic, a perfect hidden escape. Novi Sad, Serbia. Novi Sad is relaxed and youthful. Fortress views overlook the river at sunset. Cafes buzz quietly, not loudly. Prices are low, energy is warm. It's social without being overwhelming. Novi Sad feels friendly and alive. Lugano, Switzerland. Lugano blends Italian charm with Swiss order. Lake views feel unreal. Life is calm, polished, and scenic. Though pricier, the beauty feels worth it. Lugano is elegant, peaceful, and refined. Kotor, Montenegro. Kotor's old town feels like a medieval dream. Mountains rise dramatically behind stone walls. Early mornings are magical. Life slows completely. Kotor is intimate, scenic, and unforgettable. Cáceres, Spain. Cáceres feels frozen in time. Medieval streets remain untouched. Silence adds to its magic. Walking here feels sacred. Authentic and raw, Cáceres is history preserved perfectly. Ålesund, Norway. Ålesund rises from the sea like a painting. Art Nouveau buildings meet fjords. Calm and elegance define life. It's expensive, but breathtaking. Nature dominates everything. Bergamo, Italy. Bergamo's upper town offers stunning views. Stone streets feel peaceful. It's historic without being crowded. Prices are fair, food is excellent. Bergamo feels quietly perfect. Visby, Sweden. Visby is medieval and magical. Stone walls wrap the town. Silence and beauty dominate. Life feels slow and poetic, a place to disconnect. Derry, Northern Ireland. Derry is rich in stories and resilience. Historic walls hold deep meaning. Locals are warm and proud. Culture feels alive. Derry is emotional, powerful, and welcoming. Piran, Slovenia. Piran sits gracefully by the Adriatic. Venetian architecture glows at sunset. Life is slow and romantic. Cafes face the sea. Piran feels timeless and intimate.